What is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been spending a week with the 2020 Toyota Corolla sedan, and I've got 5 likes and 5 dislikes coming at you right now. Now, before I start this thing off, I want you to know I have a full detailed review of everything there is to know about this 2020 Corolla, including all the interior features, exterior, headroom, legroom, all that good stuff, and a full test drive. So be sure to check that out if you want to see more. Now, starting in no particular order with my dislikes, my dislike number 1 is the lack of storage. So the old Corolla generation, wasn't known for having a lot of storage. But my complaint is that when you get in here, there's not really a good place to put stuff. So the bottle holders are pretty small. There's nothing next to the bottle holders. There's a wireless charging pad or just a pad underneath of the dash to put a phone, but it's not anything you can set stuff in. There's no spot over on the door handle to put stuff. When I get in here, I just want to be able to put my stuff somewhere, like my keys or my phone or maybe smaller objects or something, and there's just not much for options with that. You do have a center console, but still, I'd like to see at least a little extra bin somewhere for something. My dislike number 2 is a combination of things. 1, it's road noise. This is louder than the last couple of vehicles in this class that I've driven, including the Hyundai Elantra and the Mazda 3. Those were definitely quieter than this by a fair amount, especially on a rougher textured road like I'm on right now. And then part B to this is, on a rougher textured road like this, I've noticed some squeaks and rattles from both B pillars and maybe even a little bit from that back passenger seat pillar. And I can't figure out what it is. I pushed on the plastic pieces and I just can't figure it out. So if you've experienced a rattle, let me know down below. And if you own one and it rattles, be sure to take it into the dealership to have them look at it. My dislike number 3 is the fact that our backup camera, it's just fine. It works fine. You can see it. It has the lines, the projected path, but it doesn't have dynamic lines. Pretty much all vehicles nowadays, even some lower models, give you dynamic lines when you turn the steering wheel. There's just none here. And another part to that is that in reverse, if you have blind spot monitoring on most cars, it has rear cross traffic alert. Well, it will beep and let you know if someone's crossing your path. Some will even brake if a vehicle's crossing your path and you don't stop. This doesn't have that. At least I thought it would. Other vehicles from Toyota, but I can't find anything on Toyota's information about rear cross traffic alert, and I've had multiple instances where it would have sounded if it was on this vehicle, but it doesn't. So I expected to see that. My dislike number 4 is that we're in the top trim right now, the XSE, with some options, and we don't have an automatic dimming rearview mirror. It's almost $29,000. No automatic dimming rearview mirror, no garage controls as well. A couple more features that others in this class give you that this doesn't. My dislike number 5 is more of a creature comfort sort of thing. So I love my heated seats. Even though it is summertime, I don't use them in the summer, but it's midsummer right now, and I still thought about this, is that heated seats are only available on the top X trims, the XLE and XSE. So you're gonna have to spend a pretty penny if you even want those. They're not optional on the lower trims like they are on other cars in the class. And the other part to that is there's no dual zone air conditioning, no dual zone AC at all on any trim, not even available. It's just single across the board. Now it's time for my likes, and I definitely have enjoyed this car for the most part. And starting in no particular order, like number 1 has got to be the fact that the front seats are definitely improved over the last generation. So I only got to sit in the lower trim Corolla seats that were cloth, which the shaping I believe was pretty much the same. However, the thing about these seats is that the headrest is not obnoxiously far forward like they were last generation. I was so uncomfortable in there. I would sit and I felt like my head was being pushed forward, and my whole back just didn't seem to fit the seat very well. These are much better. My like number 2 is the JBL audio system on here. So Toyota's really been stepping it up with their JBL systems. This is a 9-speaker system with a subwoofer, and it's got some really good bass. That's the biggest thing about it. It's got some good bass. So if you like to jam out in your car, you can get that, but it's only available as an option on the upper trims. My like number 3 is that Toyota's Safety Sense 2.0 is standard across the board, even on the cheapest L model. And some of the things that you'll get with that is the pre-collision system with automatic emergency braking, which is improved. So now it has low light pedestrian detection as well, and daytime cyclist detection, which is pretty cool. You've got your lane keep assist, lane departure alert, lane steering or steering assist, full speed radar cruise control, automatic high beams. So a lot of good stuff that comes from that. And we have LED headlights on every trim as well, and the lighting is pretty good. My like number 4 is that it's a Corolla. It's supposed to be reliable, and I don't see that changing at all with this. Toyota hasn't done anything crazy or dramatic or anything that's really new or innovative. They've got a new platform, which they've already used, but everything is still simple. The engine in particular is what I'm thinking about. It's not completely direct injected like a lot of the other modern engines. It's direct and port injected, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. So I believe and think that this Corolla will still be one of the most, if not the most, reliable compact car. My like number 5 is that this car just feels completely different and handles and rides completely different. It feels solid for the most part, with the exception of the little rattle, but it sits lower. It handles very well. I was very impressed with how well it handles. It just drives nice. Driving this thing just feels more exciting and more fun than the last generation, but yet it is still an efficient car. You know, it feels more natural, kind of feels like more of a regular transmission, automatic. But look at this. I feel very flat and comfortable going around this corner, which is surprising. I would not have expected that previously. So there you have it. Those are my 5 likes and 5 dislikes. If you want to see the full test drive and detailed review, look in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.